The small plate is dirtier than the big one. Which is dirtier? The small plate is dirtier. The big plate is not as dirty. Okay. The big plate is not as dirty as the small one. Hello all, welcome back to the series of degree of comparison. This is the phase 3 of our degree of comparison. So in today's class, I'm going to explain when there is a comparison between two objects or people, then the sentences can only be in the positive or the comparative form. There is no superlative form for these types. Now when I begin the exercise, you will understand this better. But those who have not watched phase 1 and 2, I suggest you please watch that before you come to this. Okay, now see, this is positive, comparative, superlative. We have done this before. I'm not going to waste too much time here. The positive is strong, stronger, strongest. Useful, more useful is the comparative form. Most useful is the superlative form. But in today's exercise, because we are going to do only a comparison of two things, the superlative form will not come in any of the answers that we will be doing, okay? Okay, let us get to this. Tim is not as strong as Harry. Firstly, you have to know that you have to use strong, stronger, dirtier, dirty, because this is the out of the question, because we are making comparison between two things, so the superlative form does not come here. Strict or stricter, heavier or heavy. So if it is strong, you have to make it stronger. The sentence has to have the word stronger, because sometimes if I say Tim is not as strong as Harry, did not change the meaning of the sentence, and some of my students had suggested, why can't I say Tim is weaker than Harry? Yeah, of course that makes sense, but here we are going to only use this adjective. No, we cannot change the adjective that is given in the sentence, okay? Tim is not as strong as Harry. Harry is stronger than Tim. So strong has become stronger, and we have changed the degree. Iron is more useful than copper. Okay, iron is more useful. Copper is not that useful. So copper is not as useful as iron. So from more useful, we made it useful. Comparative, positive. The small plate is dirtier than the big one. Which is dirtier? The small plate is dirtier. The big plate is not as dirty. Okay. The big plate is not as dirty as the small one. Mr. John is not as strict as Mr. Danny. First, think in your mind, who is the stricter out of the two? Mr. John is not as strict. That means Mr. Danny is stricter, right? So straight away from strict to stricter, how will I change? Mr. Danny is stricter than Mr. John. The black suitcase is heavier than the blue one. Come on, think. The black suitcase is heavier. The blue one is not as heavy. So the blue suitcase is not as heavy as the black one. Everywhere we have changed strong to stronger, more useful to useful, comparative form to positive form, positive to comparative, and comparative to positive. So there is no superlative in those sentences where we are comparing two things. See, Tim, Harry, iron, copper, small plate, big one, Mr. John and Mr. Danny, black suitcase and the blue suitcase. So if we are making comparison between two things or two people, then this is how we have to change the degree of comparison. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to try some sentences on your own. Take a screenshot of it, quickly write down the answers, and then I'll bring out the answers for you. Oh, these are some irregular comparisons, guys. For example, everywhere it's not going to be like happy, happier, happiest, safe, safer, safest. So these are some irregular comparisons. Like if it's good, the comparative form is better and the superlative is best. So I would like you to take a screenshot of this and keep it with you. It'll really help. Okay, come on, ready for the revision? There it is. Pause the video. Take down the answers quickly. Okay, I'm putting up the answers now. Look at the last one. The last one was a little tricky. Your dog is better trained than mine. Better is the comparative form of good. It's good, better, best. So I have to make it positive. My dog is not as well trained as yours. It's either good or well. Good, better, best, well, better, best. Okay, that's all. If you've got all of this right, then really well done, guys. I'm going to come back with probably a revision of all this, or maybe I'm going to touch some other topic now. See you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you would like to watch more such videos. See you soon. Bye-bye.